So as it turned out, male was a pretty positive experience for me. And I think that the difference was that male was so heavily dependent on black athletes. Male was ranked nationally in football, I think like second or third in the country. And they had a real powerhouse of a football team. And it was at least 60% black. Same with the basketball team. So I think these athletes kind of paved the way for us in terms of the climate of the school. You know, I only had a few encounters with teachers that I could identify as racist, you know. One being a meeting with my counselor when I was a graduating senior. You know, council was having individual meetings with every senior to talk about your plans beyond high school. And I had planned to go to UK. And there were about 8 of us in my class that were coming to UK. Me, another black student, and 6 white students. And I remember the meeting with him where he asked me what my plans would be, and I told him I was going to UK. And he looked at me like, with this incredulous look like, UK? I said, yeah. So he began to dissuade me from thinking about UK. That he said, you're a good student, you've done well, but I think you would probably fare better at a smaller school, like Kentucky State or Eastern. But UK might just be a little too rigorous for you. And I asked other students, who were aspiring to go to UK what they would advise, and all the white kids said that he had no problem. He was encouraging them to go. And the other black guy said that he didn't discourage him, but he wasn't enthused with the idea. So, that served as kind of a motivator for me. So I was determined after that I was going to UK. And I went home with that idea. I didn't tell my father about that meeting, but I told him I was going to UK. And his reaction was a little different. I mean, he thought I was probably capable, but he thought I was foolhardy. My father looked at me and he said, there have been times when I thought you were a fool. He said, but I never thought you were a damn fool. Wow. He said, why would you want to go there? Do you know what's at UK? It kind of shocked me. But I told him that I wanted to go because they had this ROTC unit. And I thought I would do best if I went away to school. And I didn't want to go to Eastern. My sister was at Eastern. So I was pretty adamant about going to UK.
And what was at UK that your father was saying to you? What was there?
There's a reputation that UK had with black people in the state. I mean, my father was not an educated man, but he knew that UK had a very negative, probably hostile environment. And he knew the Lyman Johnson story, Mm-hmm. So, he just thought that I was foolhardy to think about going to school that would likely be a very challenging experience and one that, would cause me some problems just in terms of adjusting. He just didn't want to see me subject myself to, an environment that had not been prepared for me.
And what year is this now?
This was 1965.